Hello everyone, welcome back to Dominion Online. We're playing a game today, as usual. This time against Jesus is King. Um, what is an anvil? You can discard a treasure to gain a card costing up to 4. Okay. A fortress. Any combos for that? Trader, kind of. Artificer? No. What is a mastermind? Start your next turn. You can play an action 3 times. Ooh, interesting. So that works best if you can set up your actions reliably. So opponent's opening trader, huh? I mean, probably reasonable. But why not, like, priest? Priest isn't like bishop. It doesn't give you points. Gain. So what do we want to do in this deck? What is Artificer again? It gains... Okay. So there's not... Once again, there's no draw, except I guess you could Mastermind Fortress to spend a card last turn or 2 cards this turn? It increases your hand size by 1, sort of. I don't know. I mean, like, how can... how can Priest be wrong, right? There's, like... I think Fortress is going to feature in the game, for sure. I shouldn't need very many of them. And I think I just want a silver for now, to let me start hitting junk dealers and stuff. But junk dealer hitting Fortress is kind of cool. It means you can't really have too many junk dealers. Do I want a Harbinger? Not really. I think just more silver is fine. Didn't really want $6. Would have preferred multiple 5s. The trader, they're bloating up with silvers using trader as their trasher. I said I was going to probably want a trader eventually, but I now disagree. I think I'm pretty happy with junk dealers for my trashing. I don't need a counterfeit yet. Actually, there's not a lot of ways to increase deck size, are there, to gain additional cards? Counterfeit looks like one, and I guess it is. If you don't trash a card, it can gain you multiple cards. Okay. But I was thinking trader is one way to increase your deck size, right? You can trash one card and get back many silvers, which you could then trash with junk dealer or something. I think I have, what, 3 actions in my deck? Mastermind's probably not very good yet. Let's get one more junk dealer. Yeah, fortresses, makes sense. Okay, and I will trash a copper here, even though I just want $4. I guess I could get some anvils. I don't want to discard treasures. I don't think. Oh, anvil, I guess, is another way to increase your deck size. Right? It's one coin and also a gain. I don't really get the Harbinger. I think at this point, Mastermind's starting to get good for me. It's not that incredible, probably. But I think it's probably fine. Fortress would be the best draw, because I could play Junk Dealer trashing Fortress, Priest trashing, I don't know, Copper, play the Fortress, trash again, get a ton of money, right? Alright, good enough. I'm happy to just trash whatever I draw. How important can it be? I don't know, I don't really have to. $5 is enough. Well, I mean, this is the kind of hand that you would hate to draw after playing Mastermind. But fortunately, it has Mastermind in it instead of, like, playing it one card earlier and then drawing 4 treasures. I think we can take another Mastermind. Play Junk Dealer 3 times? Should be exciting. What's the wording on Priest? For the rest of this turn. So if you play a Priest twice, you get $6 and then also 4 more every time you trash something. So that's how we're going to get a ton of money, is by playing, like, Priest, I guess, and then trashing stuff, which is always what I planned. Yes, do Mastermind. I'm not a coward. I'll trash whatever I draw. Fortress or Copper? I think Fortress is fine. I don't know. I just want to thin out my deck. Who needs these stupid Coppers? So this is $13. I can duplicate this to make it 15. Counterfeit it, I should say. I need some filtering, and there just isn't any. I could hang on to the silvers. But I don't really want them, right? Let's just get rid of this. Oh, it's 17. I had money from the junk dealers already. Okay, double province seems pretty good, right? Because I think we can do this again. Well, not quite. We're going to be short a silver, right? Well, this has some money. I'm thinking it would be nice to add another priest is all. But I guess double province is kind of the best I can do with... Oh, there's another counterfeit in here, right? No, I only have one, and opponent has one? Okay. I guess this is another gainer, but you wouldn't want to discard much stuff, would you? They're just playing it as a peddler? Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm supposed to junk dealer that first. Thankfully, I drew another one. Woo! This is 11, 13, plus 1 is 14. If I duplicate this, I get exactly 16, which is 2 more provinces, which seems good. It's 18. How am I so bad? Oh, it's because of bishop! I played a bishop that turn, so I'm getting money, extra money for trashing the silvers. I see. Well, double province still seems good. Good, yes. Okay, this turn, I can triple play the priest first, if I want. Then I'll have unlimited money. The problem is I have a little bit less action to draw my my counterfeit with. And I don't have anything to counterfeit anymore, so if I don't play the priest first, then I won't be able to double province anymore. I think this is fine. This is at least one province, right? So can't be that bad. These cards are mostly provinces. I can't play this, because I need to keep the counterfeit in hand. So I guess I just end actions and have a shitty turn next turn. But it's kind of fine, because I have 36 VP. Okay, and then Masterminding the Priest wins. GG? I mean, it's very lucky to have drawn these 2 cards, right? Because I think there were 3 cards left in my deck, and 2 of them were provinces. I think one of them was the fortress. So I drew province, province, fortress, and then the 2 cards I top decked included the priest, which is pretty good, but not crucial, I guess. Masterminding the fortress probably also would have gotten me there. I don't know, you think opponents rage quit? Is that what's happened? I guess I'll cut and let you guys know what happens. Oh, seconds later, opponent's back. Still thinking, what one card in your discard is going to save you? Okay, 2 cards. Very appropriate ending hand. All right, GG. I don't know, that kind of went better than I thought it would, but the whole, like, I mean, Fortress was what was holding that whole kingdom together. I kind of at first had the dream of, oh, wouldn't it be nice to make Junk Dealer into a peddler? Which is sort of silly because there's already Artificer in the kingdom, which is itself a peddler even without the weird fortress trick. But it means you can buy extra Junk Dealers, more than you usually would, just to thin your deck, if you know they'll still be useful after your deck is empty of all bad cards. The Mastermind thing worked better than I thought it would. But, I mean, I did take it at a point when I assumed my deck would have enough actions. Probably, I really didn't have enough fortresses. I was a bit lucky on the last few turns that I was able to have a Trasher in hand and a fortress that I could get rid of when it was time to Mastermind. Although I think I did once Mastermind Junk Dealer with no fortress in hand, and I like trashed a copper and then drew fortress or something. I had like copper, copper, silver or something like that. I don't know. Wow, what a focused deck. It's beautiful. Only 6 unique cards in the whole deck. Out of 16 total. Yeah. Well, so that's my first time seeing Mastermind. Kind of a cool throne room variant. I guess it's a King's Court variant, of course, but King's Court is also a throne room variant, so it's fair. How good is Mastermind? You need to have a pretty action-dense deck to want it, but that's true with Throne Room, too. I think it's even more true with Mastermind, because it's not like, if you have a Throne Room in your hand, you can, play a village and then a smithy, and then throne something. Or play village and then throne smithy. Whereas with Mastermind, if the action you want to throne isn't in your opening hand, you can't throne it. On the other hand, it doesn't cost an action to do it, so you don't have to, right? If your first action on turn is to throne a smithy, you're out of actions. Whereas if your first action on turn is to Mastermind a smithy, you've got, a 14-card hand, and you've still got one action. So you can only play Mastermind half as often as Throne Room, of course, because it's still in play between turns. But it's really powerful, I think. So it's kind of justifiable to get 2 of them. I think 2 is enough, right? Playing anything 3 times is probably going to be pretty killer. I guess you could Mastermind a Mastermind? Does that make any sense? What would happen if you did that? I think you would need 3 total Masterminds, right? No, you would need 4. What the hell happens if you Mastermind a Mastermind? You set 1 aside. Well, you play 1, and it's out in play. Oh yeah, no, you need an unlimited number. That's kind of funny, right? Maybe? Because you put it in play, you play it, and then your next turn starts and you play a Mastermind. And so you play that 3 times. Clearly the second Mastermind stays out attached to one of the actions that you played. Is the first Mastermind still out there attached to the second? I guess it's not, right? Because you've already played that second Mastermind 3 times, and the first one is done. It's like if you throne a throne and then play Fishing Village, you don't have to leave both thrones out to remind yourself that you throne, and then, you throne a throne, and then you play 2 different Fishing Villages twice. You leave out both Fishing Villages and 1 Throne Room, the one that played both of them. Not the one that played the original Throne Room. And I think the same thing should hold for Mastermind. So you have 2 Masterminds out, and then you play another Mastermind to repeat the cycle, and 2 other cards. So if you have 3 Masterminds, you can triple play 2 actions every turn. Of course, you need to, have one of them. You need to have a Mastermind in hand every turn, which is rough. Maybe you need Scheme to make sure that happens. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously gross, but so is King's Court Scheme, right? It's just a sort of similar thing. Anyway, I don't know, just some pontification on how this card works. The Kingdom, the game we played, I don't know, opponent added a bunch of silver for no reason. Kind of missed the point that this is just a fortress deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.